So this day, I decided that I would no longer be a fool. A fool is someone who knows but still continue to do everything that they know they're not supposed to be doing. So as I was a young girl, like I was hungry for knowledge. I used to read so much books, write my own things. When I was younger, I didn't realize like the stuff that used to come to me. I thought it was just like, okay, maybe I watched something and that's become, but you can actually download information. Just like nothing under the sun is brand new. Nobody did it first. You didn't. Not the people that are living right now. You didn't do it first. This stuff is old. You get downloaded information. Somebody's thinking of something. Somebody else might pick up that same thought and they do it. If you don't act on it, somebody else going to pick it up. I promise you, it happens all the time because we are sharing this mass universe. We all share it. So all our thoughts and everything is combined together. And it depends on how you use it. You put your own touch or whatever to it. But anyways, long story short, I get information downloaded to me all the time. And everything that I went through being a very, very young mom taught me what that I was looking for in a mom, being a parent. And I wrote a book about, a quick guide for teen moms, but it's not really about teen moms. When I talk to older people and they'll read my book or, a section out of my book or whatever, and they say, dang, I still need this. So it does not really matter the age. It does not come with a manual. But the more I read books, the manuals was the stuff being passed down from our moms, our families, our grandmothers, and everything, passing down the proper knowledge. But the proper knowledge got all twisted. It's all chaos. The traditions and conditions that we're used to is killing us. It's making us live out of harmony, being in competition, having poor, family styles, family structures. And I no longer want to be a part of that. So I quit because I know better. I have been reading for so long. I know better. I prayed. I used to get down on my knees, not pray for a bigger home, a bigger this, a bigger that. I used to get down on my knees and pray for more knowledge. And I have been buying them. I spend so much money on books, podcasts, and ancient things because I really want to get back to, how everything was before the corruption. And I want the proper family structure. I want a love legacy out of this world. That's what I want. I don't want, I'm not going to say I don't want all of the finest things that the world has to offer because that wouldn't be godly of me. We're supposed to have all the finer things. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're supposed to not be humble. Be, grateful for everything we have because we're supposed to have it. But the main thing is there's no love. There's no true meaning of, being together and vibing together, friendships. People are posting status because somebody else made a status and they're in secret competition. People are being in relationships just based off of money, but not even looking at the whole family. Not even looking at, everything that you guys are supposed to be building on. What are you going to pass down to your children? I have 4 kids. I'm not with none of their fathers. And it reminded me of the fact that during this time, I shouldn't have had kids with these people. They shouldn't have had kids with me because I didn't know any better. They didn't know any better. Improper communication was already at the door. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of stuff that could be avoided or, to get help. But it's so many, the women saying they don't need a man. The men are saying they don't need a woman. So it's like a cycle. All the music and stuff is pointing at separation when we really need to be together. So everybody is confused. Everybody is confused. Everybody's being tricked. And I'm not going to be a part of the scam no more. All of the eating foods and stuff like that. Your kid's going to go eat that terrible breakfast, or you wake them up at a angry state. And then they go home or they go to school and they be in a whole lot of drama and chaos. Then now they're suspended. Then now they're going back and forth to jail. It's just that fast. And it's no coincidence that it's constantly happened over and over again. It's no coincidence. And then this another thing that really gets me is you guys are whitewashing your own children. If you only show your kids black movies, people, whatever you want to call yourself, black, brown, whatever. If you only show your children media where it's showing us just being negative. Like that's all is over the world. We are amazing people, first of all. People that look like me, we're amazing. We're super talented. We are like the best people of the world. And y'all better know that. But this is the thing that's getting me and it's starting you guys off young. I was substituting at a school, right? In the books. And so I wrote the principal and I was telling the teachers about it. Every page, and I remember because it reminded me when I was little, that's all I seen in the books that was reading to us was pictures of white kids. When it's many different ranges of color, skin tones and stuff in this class. And that's not nice because when they do see stuff, it's hectic, it's toxic. And so that's why you got people thinking, oh, only white people. I hate that ignorance. Only white people are nice and kind. Our black people don't want to work together. This and that. You guys have no idea what really goes on behind the scene. Yeah, you get this inch, but these people are already 50 miles up. So yet it's easy to give you a quarter when you at a million. It does not even compare. I love my culture. I love my people. And you guys are letting you kids watch. These are the moms on YouTube. These people, your little brown babies or whatever, they're watching this lady teach them how to do everything in life. And then when it comes to you trying to teach them something like that, they don't even want your color to teach them. A lot of times they don't even think you educated enough and you're their parent. But you're thinking you're doing them a justice by letting them constantly watch that. Like representation matters, guys. They don't just put that stuff there for no reason and got you guys, your kids and stuff fiending for that. Especially your little kids. They want to grow up and be everything but themselves. Want to look like everything but themselves. See, when I wear many different colors, wigs and everything, that's because I know you can dye your hair. You can change your hair. The hair changes many colors. But I don't want to look like somebody else. I'm not going to thin out my nose. I'm not going to change my features. If I do makeup, I do it to how my face shape is. I don't change none of that. I don't want to change anything. Like, I love looking at my skin. And I barely wear makeup. And I realize how toxic the makeup is. I do like to play it from time to time. And that's a conditioning. But listen, guys, change it up. You're being tricked. You cannot live in harmony when you're living somebody else's dream to keep you down. It's unfair. It's unfair to your children if you do not change their diets. You can't beat kids and you're feeding them everything that's causing psychological problems. You can't expect your man or woman to perform if you guys are eating trash, if you guys are listening to trash. You don't think that these music industries know exactly what they want to keep pushing over and over and over again? Destruction. And like, I've been knowing, like, I try to change the will of my kids, but we all are our own natural human beings, so you only can show the way. But if it's more of us showing the proper way, then everybody else will fall in line. That's why it's so easy to fall in something negative, because it's easier over there because we have condition. So yes, it's easier over there, but I'm done. I'm super done. I have my oldest daughter and we go back and forth, with some things that I don't allow, and she wants to go ahead and do it. But she's older now. I only can tell her the different way. But I also have to lead by example. And from this day forward, I'm definitely leading by example, because the age that I am now, what they want you guys to keep going off, calling yourself old and aging and all kind of stuff like that. It's sickening. It's rituals. All this stuff is to keep you in confinement. Like, you got just kids on leashes, like they're dogs, animals, instead of you teaching them how to properly walk in public or simply holding their hands. Kids don't even know what a freaking grocery store look like. I remember I made a video, but I deleted it. Anyways, let these kids get off of these electronics. And if you're going to let your children watch a whole lot of YouTube, let them learn from people that look like them. I don't care what culture. Yeah, they can learn other cultures' stuff different times, but majority of the time that stuff came from you. It came from your beautiful culture. You are the inventor of yoga, Tai Chi, all of these things that they're giving these new fancy names and stuff from, and fasting, all these new names and stuff. That's been here. It's just people want to name it, call it something else, and give themselves credit for it. But I'm not going to give people credit for something from my amazing people. I love everyone. But I hate to be around people who disrespect their own culture. Everybody is not the same. If you go in different cultures, different skin colors and whatever, everybody has some wrongdoing. Everybody. And so I don't like being around people who believes that, oh, look, only our black people do this. Only our black people. That's a lie. And I hate that. I'm disgusted. But then I had to think about it. You've been trained to hate yourself. You've been trained to hate yourself. Nothing about you that you like. Your kid's not going to, especially these ones that's watching these white people all day on YouTube, they want to look like them. If you see somebody all day, every day, and you relating it, your whole feelings, your dopamine, everything is relating to when you see these people and you get and cheer and you feel calm and soothing about that, you teaching them to hate the other people in their families. Instantly. They're going to grow up thinking, oh, well, they can only teach me. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so deep. But I don't want to get into all of that. But I just want to let you guys know that I'm not following up the trends or whatever. Because I'll say I'm not following up the trends, but I'll go back. Like, I'm like, you know what? Let me just buy this because it's convenient. Let me just do this. No, I'm going to go the extra mile to get back to what was normal. How it's supposed to be, living in my yacht, like just following all those principles, living like the proper structure. I don't want a man right now. I need to handle myself. I need to get myself together, learn how to properly communicate as a woman. The communication I thought was doing was not serving me. The things that I thought I'm doing is not serving any man. The things that I thought I was doing was not serving my kids. Like, even though I made some major steps and people like, oh, you shouldn't do that to those kids. You should allow them to have this. No, we should not. Because it should never been normal anyway. I'm changing all of that up. I'm changing into a whole new being. The way I speak, the way I do anything, I'm gonna operate out of love and be on the right path. Because we've been tricked, guys. And this world is not what you think it is. We're supposed to live in harmony. That dream is not a real dream. Like, don't go for it. Do what makes you happy. Some of you guys don't even know what's your purpose in life. What's making you happy. Like, what can make your day? Because you're on autopilot 24/7. Living in a structure. A never-ending cycle in prison. You think that these people behind the walls are in prison. You're in prison too. Same thing. And I'm here to change. And it's going to come after me. My children, their children. And it's going to do a chain reaction because, like, this cannot keep happening. I'm seeing it all across the world. All across the world. Thank God for social media. I use it now more for knowledge. I won't put people down and stuff like that on my social media because I done that, like, a few times, being upset, but that's really not what we need this for. To educate, to make money, to do whatever we need to do to get by, but let's learn who we are. We are amazing, powerful, very educated, very talented, creative, like powerful gods. And nothing is new. Nothing. I don't care what anybody says they thought they invented it. It's just been downloaded. And if you don't act into your God power, you're never going to be satisfied. If you don't believe that you can have what you want to have in this world, you're never going to be satisfied. Because it starts with you. If you don't change your mind, if you don't change how you view yourself, if you don't change what your kids view about their own culture, you guys are going to live a very terrible and sad life. I'm still paying for it. I see now the things that, even though I thought that I was doing right by, still was the wrong way. And that's how my kids fell victim to a lot of things that they never should have had even experienced, be exposed to at all. Like, it's mind-blowing, the stuff that I hear, especially from the people that looks like me. You guys have no idea how powerful you are, especially these black men. Amazing. And you guys saying you guys don't want them. And then you got the black men saying, oh, if she's lighter, she's nicer. Ridiculousness. But that's because all they watch is crazy movies at home while they're in the public, or they see, this and that in their families. They think that's the whole world. And that's on both sides. Then you get to school and you see, oh, this person is being nice to me. This person, majority of them just drugging y'all up. Just drugging y'all up. Making y'all insane. Just cash cows. To be honest. Being used. Because you don't even love yourself. A lot of young ladies and men don't even love themselves. So you cannot possibly love someone else. The rate, the stuff, the knowledge and stuff that I attained back then, I should have never got married. I shouldn't have never had the kids. But I did. Everything that I'm going through right now, I needed to go through so I can help other people overcome that mindset. Because it's not right. It's not right at all. I don't care where you go pray or whatever you do. Just make sure you pray to yourself first. Make sure you take time out your day and speak to yourself. Get yourself together. You can't get nobody else in order until you get yourself in order. You can't fix nobody else's household till you fix your own household. Yes, toxic things spread like wildfire. It's common. You don't think that's a coincidence? You don't think it's a coincidence? You wake up and you just seeing nothing but drama, or somebody's relating to pain. People want to relate to pain because they feel this connection. Your body easily connected. You got to heal yourself of that. Start thinking positive thoughts. Start being a more positive person. Start doing what your calling is for. Because we're being pranked. This whole thing is crazy. And you got to be thankful for these people who are risking their lives every day to get you knowledge, to show you how to heal yourself, to show you how powerful you are. With losing their life, they don't care. Powerful people. You got people of the other color trying to tell you who you are, and you still will put yourself down. You still don't believe in yourself. It has to change. You guys have to know who you are. You guys have to learn different principles of life. Change your family structure. Stop listening to whoever has your ear has your life. Stop listening to so much garbage. Watching so much garbage. Because it's feeding you. Over and over and over again. And you guys have to stop drugging up your kids. You're not even giving them a chance. They know that you're not giving them a chance. All these vaccines and drugging them and stuff like that is slowing them down. It's not helping them be their greatest version. Crippling them. They have to heal. A lot of times kids are constantly healing. Because in their subconscious mind, they know how to heal. And then it's like people are not bonding with your children. You're not hugging your kids. You're not loving our kids. And then when you do hug them, it feels weird. It feels weird because you're not doing it often. I hug on my babies. I love on my babies because they need that. Up until the age of 7, they need to be nurtured. They're learning. Their little computers downloading every single thing. So whatever you instill in them from the time in the womb, these babies are learning. They can hear. They're learning. They're downloading information. And up until they are 7 years old, that's their program. Just think about that. Just think about that. So if they're learning a whole bunch of stuff that they don't need to be exposed to, or if they're learning this is the only person that can teach us, and this is the only person that makes me happy and smile when they come around and things like that, change that. You got to catch it now. You have to catch it now. Guys, we have to change it. We have to be better to each other as women and men. We have to be better to each other, nicer to each other, have a little bit more compassion for each other, learn how to correct each other. It's a lot of things that I've done wrong. A lot of things. And I've been correcting them because I can only correct myself. Somebody can tell me something and I'm going to take heed to what they're saying because, hey, maybe something is not right. But not if it's toxic. Now, you have some people, just to make themselves feel better, they're going to feed you a whole bunch of toxic things. So you have to make sure you love yourself. And you go within and you just don't listen to what everybody has to tell you. Hang up the phone on people who only want to gossip. Hang up the phone on people who always want to complain. Because that's bringing you down. I'm letting you guys know I'm changing. So when I'm being around people and everything, yeah, it's a whole different dynasty. I always said I love change. You know how people be, oh, yeah, I ain't changing this and that. I'm always changing 24/7. I'm always apologizing because some stuff that I'm constantly downloading and I know it's not right. I've been praying for books and education to feed me and my family, to change my family dynamic. I am building a dynasty of love. That's going to be the legacy I leave, of love. Showing you guys that you got to open your eyes. Let's have that conversation that we really don't want to have. Let's learn how to properly communicate. Let's learn how to properly co-parent. Let's learn how to properly be friends to one another. Let's change everything that we've been doing because it's wrong. And everybody said it's so hard. It's really not. You just have to take that ego out of there and learn how to love people. I'm changing. I don't like, and I know people be like, you know, you say you single and you chilling with this person, you chilling with that person. All that stuff is coming to an end anyway. Because, like I said, me right now, I'm not good for somebody because I'm still learning. I'm changing the principles of me and how I want to operate as a woman. All you ladies talking about, you know, this new soft life, I always been soft. And then people love to put categories on what makes them soft when it's their time. I don't give a damn. I don't. A lot of this stuff is wrong. If you're not in competition with yourself and you doing it for, it's wrong. Supposed to love. Let's love. Let's help. Let's heal. Let's change up family generations. Let's stop this cycle of lack, poverty, poor mindsets, struggle, hard life. When it's people, we can really help each other. We can watch each other kids. You know why daycare fees are going to always continue to rise? Because they know y'all not going to work together. They know y'all not going to work together. And then the time when it's people want to watch your kids, y'all don't even want to meet them halfway. But then y'all make sure y'all have everything packed for them to go to daycare. Make that make sense. So both sides are broken. The people that can watch your kids and they don't want to watch your kids. And then you got the people that want to mistreat the people that watch the kids, but then to spend all this money and make sure their kids are ready for daycare. But nobody don't see that it's chaotic because they don't understand. They're not seeing it. Everybody's on autopilot. Nobody's seeing it. I'm changing my life. Again. I had 3 near-death experiences in the last 3 years. And the last time, I just had passed out. I was in a very dark space. They was all surrounded around me in the hospital, ready to, you know, so-called bring me back to life or whatever like that. But I was sitting on the stairs. I was sitting on a stair, like a high stairway, and I was looking at myself. Because I knew I had to change. I knew I had to change. People had to be cut off. Because you can't grow at the same time carrying people. You have to let some things go. You can teach people. You can love people at a distance. You have to set boundaries. You can't let people keep stinging you. Sometimes people don't know they're stinging you. So if they don't know that they're stinging you, you have to cut them off. And love them from a distance. Because they have to find healing. Some people don't know that they're not doing the right thing. It's not there. Their whole line, where they was living at, their whole culture was users, liars, manipulators, doing the bare minimum, or feeling like they're not good enough. So if that's all they saw, that's all they know, and there's nothing you can do to change somebody else's opinion if they don't want to be changed. No matter how much you throw in their face, no matter how much you help them, you're going to be taken away from yourself. Now, what kind of God take away from his self? You guys have to be abundance to give out abundance. You cannot pour from an empty cup. I started my whole life over, and when I've been up here, all the things that I wanted to do kept slipping through my damn hands, and they were slipping through it, but I needed to be here. If I always said I wanted to help women change their mindset, right? But I can't understand a mindset if I never been through it. If I never, been through these experiences that I have experienced. So now I know my purpose is much greater than I ever imagined. Now I'm seeing exactly what they're talking about. And a lot of people are not even realizing what they're really giving up. You think it's free, but you're really giving up a lot. You're really giving up a lot. If you're not getting grants for your business, the other stuff is just going to keep you down. Get that free money. You want to do something with education or whatever like that, get that free money and get these free money for a business. But this other free money and stuff, the food stamps, the housing and everything like that, let that be there for when you need it. But don't get stuck on it. Start getting that free money for your business to help you up out of that situation. You don't want to be stagnant. You don't want to be stagnant. The ceilings are poisoning, mold poisoning, the water system poisoning, the food in the schools at certain places, the education is so low. You're not really learning, but that's just because you're stagnant. And they know this. A lot of people know this. And it's only a select few that branch out. And so that's what people say. They get in that mindset like, oh, well, Think did it, so this and that. Yeah, a lot of people can grow out of poverty because something been downloaded in them. You ever heard it got to be in you? You are your mother and your father. A lot of these people have daddy issues. Men have daddy issues. And then they think they're nothing like their dad. Then they the same people. Same as moms and daughters. Just like moms can ruin sons, dads can ruin daughters, and the flip. And a lot of people think they're doing the right thing, but it's not, because it's chaotic. It doesn't have soul to it. It doesn't have love in it. It's based off systems that was not even made for us. All that stuff is wrong. Everything. All of it is wrong. All of it's garbage. The bottom of the barrel. And y'all would think, oh, it's the help. Or people waiting on to be saved. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You're going to have to change. You're going to have to learn who you are and save yourself. People can give you a helping hand, but if you don't get off your ass, you ladies don't stop being so lazy. I can't stand it. Can't stand it. Have to stop being so lazy. Have to stop being so lazy. And I also learned that I used to get so stressed out because I know stuff be wrong. And that stress caused me to have health issues on top of health issues. I used to be so nice and try to be so understanding of people, all different types of relationships. And so now I don't text or talk to anybody really at all. And they think that, I'm just being to myself, or I don't really want to rock with them or like that. But it's like when I go in places, I absorb stuff fast. I listen to people's thoughts. I do a whole lot of stuff. So sometimes I'd rather be alone. But I'm never going to say I'm not a people's person, because I'm a fucking human being. So of course I have to be with people. harmony, guys, love. These traditions is running through families. Through y'all families is killing us, it's taking our loved ones. I knew in my heart I could have saved my brother for whatever illness he was battling, because I got the knowledge for it. Everything is curable. Gotta have the right people in your ear, though. You gotta have the right people in your ear. Everybody have a time, though. But what I'm not going to believe in, you know what I'm saying, is everybody's on these lifelong medications. And it's so easy because they got fast food and stuff everywhere. Fast food is everywhere. And people will continue to be on medicine because the convenience, laziness. They say they want better, they don't really want better. Don't really want to change. Knowing that this medicine has not worked ever. Still on it. Some people are on medications for more than 20-something years. No switch is clicking. That's traditional, y'all. Y'all think that stuff, it's in my DNA because, this and that. Nah, it's the way everybody been cooking. And if you can't cook soul food, then you don't need a husband. Y'all killing y'all husbands. They all arteries and shit all clogged up. Killing them. Penises and stuff barely working. They drinking the alcohol. You swear it's turning them up. Bad eggs. Children got all these health conditions because it start from the eggs and the sperm. Y'all done fuck them up from the eggs and the sperm. Men have menstrual cycles too. But a lot of people, they don't talk about it. Men be having little issues. They be going through things as well. But my main thing is, it's a lot of stuff that we as a culture, we have to start changing. We have to start paying attention to. Because it's going to be a long line of destruction if we don't. A whole long line of heartbreak, struggle, poverty, new slave cycles. And it has to change. And that change, I'm going to be one of the people that make the change. It's needed. I wish I had more influence. Because if I had more influence over my own brother, my brother would have still been here today. Because I know in my heart I could have healed him of all illnesses. In my heart. I can heal so many people in my family. But they don't believe it because, hey, who are you? You didn't went to school for it. You don't know what you're talking about. My doctor said, your damn doctor ain't heal nobody yet. Y'all doctors don't even come to y'all funerals. And y'all been going there for years. Y'all done died. Your damn doctor don't even come to your funerals. And you've been going in there for years. Making them money. And they don't even come to your funeral. They don't even give you $2 towards your funeral. And no, they didn't kill you. Help kill you. Because you start killing yourself first. With what you consume. That's why I tell people. The financial freedom I want now is to afford the finest foods, finest quality that really nourishes my body. Raw foods, not even cooked foods. The best juices, the best juicers to make the finest quality of juices. I want land where I can grow so much fruits and vegetables to provide for my family for generations. Everybody learning how to grow food. Good food. And I started back with my urine therapy. And it's honestly been changing my life. Urine therapy is when you drink your own urine. Something that's been hidden. But they put it in a lot of y'all things that you don't even know, but you using animal ones. But I'd rather use a human one, so I'd rather use my own. But I really want to change up, the dynamic. First in my home, then around me. Because it has to change. Y'all want love, y'all want marriage, and everything like that. But the structures are wrong. Nobody's really sitting down. Nobody's not, going to a family member without a family member, talking about them or getting ready to put them down. Nobody's trying to help find solutions. Just building bigger problems and thinking what they did is not as bad as the next person. Destruction. Everything's going to fall. We're supposed to go to our elders, with our problems to help us. But a lot of our elders are already blind. A lot of our elders are already whitewashed. A lot of our elders are already on autopilot. And it's not their fault. Because the people before them, our whole culture has been stripped away. And so everybody's trying to so-called do the best they can. Just like me, I so-called was doing the best I can. I even wrote a book. Now that book is pretty good. It's little baby steps. I still think every parent should get it. Because it's my journey. I learned a lot during that journey. Of being a young mom and growing up now and the stuff that I realized. But for the most part, I would prevent pregnancy in young kids. Just anybody. Like, prevent pregnancy until you're mentally aware, capable. Finances go up and down. One job is close to no income at all. Like, teaching the ways on how to be self-sufficient is much needed. It's much needed. Yeah, it's so easy for people to get naked and act like fools and everything to get paid. Yeah, it is making the money. It's making the money. We can't deny that. It's making the money. And the people that, are trying to tell you, how to love yourself and respect yourself and, love your partner and love your kids and change up dynamic. You know what I'm saying? It seems like tribe not following them or they can't find them because it's not, very promoted. But like, I'm still going to change. I still changed. And continuously will change. Still. Because I know it's wrong. Yeah, and I done messed up so much money. I done messed up so much time. I never fumbled a person. People fumble me. But I could have did better in the way I ended things. So I'm not trying to be in a relationship. I'm not trying to go on dates. I'm not trying to do none of that, but I'm really just finding out myself, like getting back to the right culture, loving people, showing people we are gods. You know what I'm saying? We are amazing. Like, we are powerful. We are powerful. And love people where they at. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a problem when I first started, gaining all this knowledge. Like I said, majority of this knowledge was downloaded into me. I'm powerful. I already know I'm powerful. A lot of this knowledge was downloaded into me. I used to dream about some crazy things. I wake up, everything done changed. Just like y'all see, those people put their hands and stuff on computers and they get them. It just comes to our body. That's why I like being outside. I make sure my kids be outside. Sometimes you can be laying down and I'm learning. I'm educating myself because I'm meant to be here at this very moment. And I'm going to change lives. I know people supposed to, they want to talk to me, but I really don't get no time. Yeah, I'll be reading or I'll go chill or something, but I really need to start contacting people back. But it's like, I used to get angry. Like if I tell somebody something and they still eating that or they still doing that stuff used to make me angry. And so then I didn't want to be bothered. But that don't mean I need to stop speaking the word, the true word. The love, the knowledge, the care that we really need in our society. The change. All this information and stuff is coming out. And people are thinking that it's conspiracies. People are thinking that, it's fake. Well, I already been doing all this in my life. My grandparents and everybody did it. And, everybody just fine. You're being tricked out your spot. You guys are being tricked out your marriages. You guys are being tricked out being a mom, being a parent. You guys are tricked out from your brothers, sisters, cousins. You guys are being tricked from the unity. You guys are being tricked. It's a prank. Like, just imagine if you all come together. Everybody come together. Everybody can ride nice. Everybody can have nice houses. Everybody can have good quality food. Everybody can own things. Everybody. But you're being tricked. That's why the music promote hating this, hating that, and blah, blah, blah. Because it's feeding you what it wants you to stay at. It wants you there at that level. It don't want you to see the God in nobody else. And I see the God in me. I see the God in other people. We got to change. Have to stop being so lazy. Have to take care of how you look. Don't be going off of scales that don't even belong to us. Don't be going off of, a weight look or a certain face or a certain future that don't even belong to us. Like, guys have to go inside and heal and want to be you. And when you want to be you, you wake up, straighten up your hair. You'll wake up, love yourself, put on decent clothes. You'll wake up, clean up your homes. Cleanliness is godliness. That's godliness. When you clean up, when you go out and do what you need to do, that's a God. That's godliness. That's godliness. And I'm going to operate in my divine power, my divine purpose. Everything about me. I'm going to make sure I do it. And I'm going to spread the word as I'm growing and changing my environment, changing my predicament. But I knew exactly why I made it to these steps. Because if I said I wanted to help women, I needed to feel what they feel, see what they see. You can't help nobody if you ain't been through it. I don't care what you say. You can't. You can scratch the surface a little bit or whatever, but till you feel it, you're not going to know what it's like. And I really, for these past, everything that I've been through, I needed to go through. And I'm grateful for it. And I'm ready for the world. And I'm ready to change. I'm ready to show compassion, love, and live in my divine power. My brother died with his dreams. Supposed to be a truck driver. And he could have drive. Everybody could say he could have drive. He had the greatest mouth. He probably could have been a dope motivational speaker because he would say anything. It's time for a change. And I'm a change.